All right. Welcome back, ladies, to Tuesday Talks. Thank you so much for joining me. If you guys hope you guys had a great holiday. We're going to roll right into another one. With that being said, we want to get everything in alignment with our goals and all that good stuff. I am your host, Teena, for Tuesday Talks with Teena. We are doing intentional weekly fitness focused self-care. If you have your journal, pull it out. If you have a pen and paper, pull that out so that way you can take notes. If you have our journal, it's a 6-month journal. So if you haven't print that out or do so at another time, and you can go back and take your notes in that as well. So we're going to get going with our housekeeping. As I said, I'm your host, Teena. I am a business owner, a certified trainer, and health coach. I'm currently serving in the Air National Guard, and I'm an advocate for women finding balance because we wear so many hats and do so many things for everybody. So it's very important to take care of ourselves first, and that way we can be better at taking care of everyone else. As I said, I am a certified personal trainer. However, I am not a medical professional. So before you start any new fitness routine, I do advise you to consult with a primary care physician prior to starting. That's our disclaimer. And then our funding disclaimer. So funding for this initiative is provided in part by Mission Ambition LLC and Teena Cathay Lifestyle LLC. Also, we have many military women participating in this series thanks to the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services through the Community Mental Health Association of Michigan. They are providing additional funding for this initiative through a federal community mental health block grant and a substance abuse prevention and treatment block grant, supporting women better and strong. All right, guidelines. Please, we just ask for you to be respectful, no selling or soliciting, and we're not here to judge, not even for yourself. All right. All right, so let's get into it, ladies. Last week's recap. So if you weren't here last week, you can go the page that you registered on. You can go on there as well and check the video for the previous week. We created a SMART fitness plan. So just as a recap, SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. And then we also talked about behavior change, aligning your behavior with your desired goal. Because if that behavior isn't aligned with your goal, then you might not reach that goal. And then it also helps you achieve those physical results that you are desiring. All right, so let's get into the meat and potatoes of why we're here today. So we're creating a vision board for success, AKA virtual vision board party. If you have the materials for your vision board, grab them. So then that way you can start doing that with us as we go through this. So what is the purpose of vision boards? So the vision board is to help motivate you, obviously, just like a lot of different things. But it's also a visual reminder of your aspirations. So think about it like your favorite chips. So if you have your favorite chips in the kitchen and you keep walking past those chips, you go walk back through that kitchen, you see those chips again, walk out that kitchen, walk back in, you see those chips again. You're going to be out and about or in your room, and you're going to start thinking about those chips because you kept seeing it over and over and over again. So that image of your favorite bag of chips is in your mind, and you're going to think to yourself, man, I want those chips. And eventually you're going to get up and go back in the kitchen and actually crack that bag of chips open and start eating them, right? So it's the same thing with our vision board. Essentially, you're going to keep seeing those images that you want to achieve, those aspirations on your board over and over and over again, even when it's not in front of you. But if you have it in a place to where you walk by frequently or you see it often, those visions or your aspirations are going to be in the forefront of your mind So when you're out and about, you're going to be making those better decisions that's better aligned with your goals, right? So I'm going to give you a little blurb from a neuroscientist, Dr. Tara Swart. So she explains vision boards really well. So looking at images on a vision board primes the brain to grasp opportunities that may otherwise go unnoticed. That's because the brain has a process called value tagging, which imprints important things onto your subconscious and filters out unnecessary information. The brain assigns a higher value to images than written words on a to-do list, says Swart. And the more you look at those images, the more those images move up in importance. Again, that bag of chips. The more you keep looking at it, the more important it's going to feel. So the same with that vision board. The more you keep looking at it, it's going to imprint on your brain, and you're going to want to achieve that. So with that being said, let's get into some goodies. It's time to crack open that journal. And the first journal prompt for you is, what do you want to accomplish next year? And you don't even have to think about it in the terms of 2023, just in this next year or the next 2 or 3 months, what things you want to have, what aspirations do you have? So let's take our usual 2 minutes. Let's get our music up and going. And let's take that time to write those aspirations out. And your time starts now. Another minute. All right, a couple more seconds. Alrighty. Does anyone need more time for this one? Is everyone good? Okay. So who wants to share a few of their aspirations for next year, within the next few months?
I said I'd like to lose 10 pounds.
All right, Susan wants to lose 10 pounds. Thank you for sharing.
I put down what I want to do next year.
Mm-hmm.
And that's get down to my ideal weight. That's what I put down.
Ideal medically or ideal for you?
Ideal for me.
Got it. Okay. Nice. Thank you, Christina.
You're welcome. I don't know why I'm not showing. I don't know.
You have to turn your camera on. It's like you should be able to turn it on in your.
No, but Susan doesn't have hers on and she's still up there.
We see you on our end.
Oh, okay. Okay.
We just don't have a picture of you.
Okay,
Right.
gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome. I put down, I like to build a consistent habit of exercising at least 4 to 5 times a week. I like to achieve a good weight loss and maintain it with eating healthier, which I don't have a problem eating healthier. It's just I don't eat enough, and eat regularly, and then get back on my financial track to rebuild my finances.
I love it, Carmencita.
I'm working on my 8 dimensions of wellness.
I love it. And I like how you said you added that financial aspect in there too. Like, it's all, for me personally, it's all a 360. Everything, excuse me, everything matters, everything counts. It all plays in the role of your health and wellness. Because if you're thinking about financially, mentally, that can bother you. And then physically, that can in turn bother you. And it just creates stress. And it's just a whole cycle that plays out. So everyone has some great goals and whatnot. So take a note too, if you haven't already, the things that you stated the goals and aspirations that you have moving forward, write that down and then put that on your vision board later. If you're not doing it now, which is absolutely okay, get the materials that you want to put on there. So if it's a weight loss goal, maybe you can put on there a scale, not saying that you need to use a scale, but put a scale on there as a reminder, or a waist with measuring tape or something along those lines. So then that way it's right there in your face. Remember, the word is value tagging, and think about that favorite bag of chips that you see, like seeing it over and over and over again. It's going to stay in the forefront of your mind. You're not going to be able to forget about it. So then if you do something, a habit that's unhealthy, you're going to stop before you actually do that unhealthy habit and think twice before you do it and say, hey, is this moving me forward towards my goal, or is it going to set me back towards reaching my goal? And even with finances as well, same thing. You're going to go spend something, buy something, like, hey, is this going to set me up for my goal, or is it going to move me back a few pegs? Think about that game, Sorry. I know we all have played that game before. My kids, they don't know nothing about those games. Those good board games, Sorry, and all that good stuff. So let's go into our second lesson, part 2. So let's talk about the benefits of vision boards. So again, that value tagging is constant in your face reminder. You cannot get away from it. You can even have it on your phone, take a picture of your vision board and save it on your screensaver. So that way, as soon as you look at your phone, we have our phones in our faces most of the time, right? You'll see on your phone, hey, this is my goal. I'm going out to eat. I'm getting ready to get the biggest meal. Maybe I need to ask them to box half of this meal up when I go out to eat with my family or friends. So then I'm not eating the whole entire meal in one sitting, and I can take the rest home with me. So that way you're having that balance as well. So that's something to think about. What else? So it's no longer out of sight or out of mind. Sometimes we tend to have a veil on when we have our goals and aspirations. It's not that you don't want to meet these goals and you're not going to try to work hard enough to reach them, but it's just not in the forefront. You need constant reminders, because our brain is good at forgetting things. Just because that's how it is. It's a lot going on. We pick up so much information throughout the day. Writing that information down or putting it onto something or in your phone or in another notebook will help you. But the key is going back. So that's why having that vision board, that big board in your face, will help keep it in mind as well. And then also gratification. So what I mean by gratification for the benefit of having a vision board, if you have, I'll use an example because I did this in college. I put these headphones. I think there were a specific color headphones. It was gold and like a chocolate brown. I was like, man, these are so dope. I want these headphones. So I made a vision board, put them on my vision board. And every time I walked in and out of my room, I saw those headphones, and I made sure I worked to make enough money or do what I needed to do to get those headphones. And eventually I got it. So then after that, every time I saw that vision board, I'm like, man, I got those headphones. I'm actually wearing them now. They're on my vision board. So things like that, put stuff on your vision board. It doesn't even have to be long term. It can be something that you go out and get tomorrow and achieve, but it's right there. And that's that gratification, gives you that release of dopamine, that feel good hormone, like, man, I accomplished something. So then that way it's not so daunting and you don't have a goal that's so far out. And those little bitty mini wins help build you up and get you to that long-term goal as well. And then it's basically an extension of a to-do list, except having it written down, you got those visuals. Because we, as humans, we do a lot better with visuals, right? All right, so with that being said, let's go into our next piece of journaling time. So we're going to talk about tools. Do you have the tools that you need for your success? So if we need a little bit more time on this one, think about it. Just think about the goals that you stated that you wanted in the first journaling prompt. Do you have those tools needed? And if not, how do you need to get them? This is something that you can put on your vision board as well. So maybe if it's you wanting to lose weight, maybe you want to reduce your calorie intake, and you can do that by drinking smoothies. So what if you don't have a blender? Maybe put that on your vision board. So then that way a blender is something you're going to aspire to. And then in the meantime, to help you reach your goal. So things like that you can put on your vision board as well. Tools that you need. Maybe it's an app, or maybe it's an accountability partner. You can put a picture of two friends high-fiving at the gym, or two women working out side by side on your vision board as well. That might be a tool. People can be a tool to help you succeed your goals too. So let's take those 2 minutes, ladies. Let's get our good jazz flow going. Do you have the tools needed for your success? Just don't write yes or no. If you do write yes or no, write down also what you need. Got 1 more minute. About 30 more seconds. All righty. So do you have the tools needed for your success? Who would like to share?
Well, I put down, yes, I have the tools and the knowledge, but wanted this group to help with accountability and setting goals. Focus and support has always helped me in the past.
Got it. Thank you, Susan.
Thank you for opening up this opportunity.
Yes. Would anyone else like to share?
Okay, I just focused on what me and my doctor talk about me losing my weight. So I gotta get a resist bands, and she wants me to get a Space Mate folding stepper. So I'm working on getting those two things.
You said Space Mate folding stepper?
Yes, Stamina Space Mate folding stepper. It folds up. You can so while I'm watching TV or something, I can just be stepping. And when I'm sitting down or anything, I can be doing the resist bands.
Gotcha. Okay. Have you found those things yet?
Yeah, one's in my Amazon cart and one's in my she texted to me. So okay. I'm working towards purchasing those. But until then, I've been working with this one lady that I found on Instagram. And I've been doing her exercises till I'm able to purchase those two things.
Perfect. Yes. Put that's something that you can put on your vision board too. So it'll probably be something you get within the next 30 days. So then there's that gratification too.
Okay. I will do that.
Yep. Screenshot that right off of Amazon, print it out.
Yeah.
Awesome. Carmencita, did you want to share? I think you're talking, but you're muted.
I was talking with muted. Thank you. I put down apps. I do have everything I actually need. I just need to just get moving and pull out a journal to do workout notes and what I've done for the day so I can track it a little bit better. But I can also put that in my new calendar that I just got and waiting for the new year to start. For my budgeting, I have all that too. And thank God I did a class, the Dave Ramsey 7 Baby Steps to Financial Wellness, along with the Bajanista stuff. So it's really just sitting down and doing it and telling everybody else the answer is no.
There we go. I love it. See that and that's some stuff you can put on your vision board too. Print out a no with the circle and X through it.
Yeah.
That's a couple of instant gratification for you too. So it's a reminder for you to reach your goal. You got to say no more. I love it. And you just touched on apps too. So we are going to be doing a lesson on apps, maybe in February. I'm not 100% sure, but I do have one on apps because there's so many apps that you can use and other resources like YouTube, Instagram, Christina mentioned, to help reach your goal. And then essentially most of the stuff is free. It's just like Susan said, it's that accountability that helps. So use all those outside resources and then, bring the things that help you and use them to your advantage. I love it. All right, so let's get into our final lesson. So types of vision boards. So there are so many types of vision boards. You can make it your own, make up your own style of vision board. Do what you want to do. It's your goals. They're your aspirations. So make it your own, essentially. Now, vision boards became popular in the early 2000s. I know when trying to think I think my first vision board was like mid 2000s, and that's when I put my headphones on them. But they've been around for a good minute, and they're increasingly becoming popular because of that value tagging. Now, what are we wanting for ourselves going into the new year? That's the vision board that you want to create. And again, the types that we have are affirmation vision boards. So a lot of times the most popular is usually the ones with pictures, but if you want to just get some glittery markers or pencils, color pencils, pens, and just write in different kinds of typography on your vision board, that suffices as well. If you're not able to do the pictures right now, you can always add to it later. So if right now you just want to get a big old board, like I got this from Dollar Tree, $1.25 tree. It's huge. You can even cut this into two and create two different boards. You can do that as well. I think it was maybe 50 cents. So you can cut it in half. You do one and have a friend do another. You can have your own vision board party. Like I said, it can be words, images, like kind of like the one you see pictured here. It doesn't have to be full. If you only want to focus on 3 things, just put those 3 things on your vision board. You can do like the weight loss, maybe put a scale on there, financial, put money on there, or a bank on your vision board. Accountability partners, again, cut out pictures of a group of women working out together, walking together, just anything that help get that value, start that value tagging for you, something that you will see that will remind you of the goal that you set for yourself. It can be all about fitness. You can have a mixture of fitness and finance. You can do love. You can do relationships, platonic or not. You can do spiritual, career, travel. So you can put anything that you want on your vision board. The sky is not the limit, ladies. And I don't want you to limit yourself. Don't think that because I can't accomplish this tomorrow, it should not go on my vision board. If it's something that you want to accomplish 10 years from now, I still want you to be authoritative and put that on your vision board, because you have to take steps to get to each goal, right? It's just like a baby walking. The baby's not coming out running a marathon. They learn how to fall first, crawl, then walk, fall some more. So there's going to be steps that need to be taken to reach that goal. And having that picture in your face is going to help you plan out those little steps. And I think we talked about that last week, planning out those SMART goals. It's all about the steps, getting 1% better every single day, and not getting down on yourself if you haven't reached that goal that next day, because life doesn't happen that way, even though we all want that now gratification. It's about what are you doing better the next day to reach that goal. So again, is your vision board, create it, make it your own. And when you do create these, I would love to see them. I'm going to do, like I said, I'm going to do mine with Tiani later. We have a whole lot of stickers and glue and color pencils and all that good stuff. All right. And think about think about everything that you want to put on there. Think about the connection it has for you. If it's something that's not pulling at you, and it might be something that someone else wants you to do, it might not need to go on there if it's something that's not pulling at you right now. Just because someone else says that you need to accomplish this, this is for you, and I want you to feel empowered to do what's necessary for you, not for anybody else. Okay. Let's get into our last journaling prompt. What steps do I need to take to achieve my fitness goals? So we talked about the vision boards. We talked about what we need. Are there any other steps that you need to take? Think about this one, write it down. Maybe it might need to be a mindset shift. Maybe it needs to be an alteration of your environment. meaning maybe you need to clean out that refrigerator, or you need to go through your pantry and clean that up a little bit. And then if you guys after this have questions, we'll definitely open it up for more Q&A. So let's take those 2 minutes. All right. What steps do I need to take to achieve my fitness goals? Who would like to share? Carmencita, you're talking, unmute.
For mine, I put in, I need to clean out my refrigerator. I need to set my schedule. I need to go shopping with my list and keep my rule of no more than 2 to 3 extras that are non-listed. And I just need to get to moving.
I love it. Good steps to take. Anyone else would like to share?
I'll go. I need to, when I eat my snacks, portion size. I gotta remember portion size when I eat food. That's what I have to do.
Yes, portion size is what takes a lot of people. That's a great step to take. And we're gonna go more into that in upcoming weeks as well. But I can share some stuff after Susan shares, because I think Susan, you wanted to share as well. I saw you unmute.
Yeah, I got so many things swimming around in my head here. I have, well, first of all, I want to do this vision board because I did one last March and it really does help. So I think that would be a good step, in getting started. And I bought a used sewing machine, and I wanted to set up some hobbies that I can do at night instead of just sitting in front of the TV and eating chips. So, and then I put down, set up my journal and my room, because I'm punching holes right now in my journal so I can put it in a binder. And yeah, and then I just also want to set up some time for, I have a photography job that's coming up, and I haven't done photography, I haven't had stuff, but when I have other things in my mind rather than what's my next meal, then that's usually typically good, and then meal planning.
Love it. You guys have some great goals and great aspirations, and you know what to do. It sounds like it's just getting it done. And I know that you all are capable of doing that. Just like you said, create that plan, write it out. That portion size really quick too, before I open up for Q&A. Going forth into this next holiday, look at your hand. So here, the palm, and I'm going to go into this in another lesson in a couple of weeks. This is your protein. That's your protein. Your cupped hand, not like this, but cupped, what you can fit in this little boat, not a boulder, right here. Cupped hand, fingertip to, like, I guess you would call this like the knuckle of your thumb, I guess, the heel of your thumb. That's your carbs. And then also your vegetables. And then also this thumb right here, from here to here, that's your fats. And peanut butter is considered a fat, just an FYI. So like your oils, your butters, that should be your fat portion. And then we'll dive more into how many palms you should do, or how many thumbs a day you should do, or how many cup hands you can do. It makes it easier when you try to go portion out your food. So then that way you're not always having to grab a measuring cup or having to put something on the scale, because we ain't got time for that most of the time. So let's open it up for Q&A. Any questions, any comments, any concerns? You guys can shoot them my way.
I have a comment from last week. I'm unable to do jumping jacks, but I substituted it with another exercise that I do with this lady I follow on Instagram.
Okay.
That's all I want to say.
Yes. And then I can show you too, if you can't jump. Let me show you the modification really quick. Let's see if I can get in the camera. So the modification, instead of jumping, you can do step out. And then you can speed that up from there as well.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll do that then.
Yep.
Okay.
You can take the impact out, even if you want to put like light dumbbells in your hands too, as you're doing the upward motion. Just keep it slow and controlled. Even if you're in a chair, you can still do that with bands on. Step out, legs side to side, arms still going up, palms facing forward, right by your ears. You can do that as well. Any other questions or comments?
I love the 10 a day thing. I've been trying to do the push-ups. I kind of fell off with Christmas, but no big deal. I'll get back on. I like it because I typically do my stuff before I go to bed, because I'll go, okay, what did I forget today? And it's always my little exercises. So anyway, that works.
Love it. Well, guess what? There's more 10 a day, and we just stack everything on top of each other. So now, not only in addition to the 10 push-ups we started in week 1, we're doing 10 squats from week 2, and then we're adding in our jumping jacks from week 3. So now we're doing all of those things every single day, 10 of each. Sound good? So we're gonna just stack all this stuff on top of each other now. So I don't want you to think about it as too much of a challenge. Try to, like Susan said, she had it stacked before she goes to bed. Hey, I didn't do my push-ups. Let me get down on the floor or onto the wall. However you need to do your push-ups, whatever works for you. Those are your 10. So now we got the push-ups, the squats, the jumping jacks. If you need to screenshot this page, you can screenshot it. And then our word of the week is vision. The ability to think about our plan, think about or plan the future with imagination or wisdom. So this is our vision board all over again. Get that vision on that board, plan it out, put it somewhere where you can see it all the time. So then that way it's right in the forefront of your mind and you don't forget about it. You can even, again, put this on your phone, take a picture of your vision board, or if you go into an app like Canva or Adobe Express or something like that, and you can make a digital one, put it on your phone, print it out, however, whatever best works for you, create that plan and then execute. Next week, we are going to be talking about the accountability ladder. I really am excited about this one because it's something that I recently learned about. And when I was doing research on it, it's super awesome. It's super cool. It's something that corporate uses for their employees to hold them accountable. And then I'm going to keep throwing that. I want to throw that word innovate on to you guys again. Make changes in something established. I want you guys to keep your weeks, be innovative about your week. Find new ways of doing something if it's not working for you, okay? On top of having that vision, placing that on your vision board. We will see you guys next Tuesday. We're going into a new month. We're going into a new year. That's freaking crazy. So happy new year to you all. At any point, if you have any questions at all, feel free to message me through Facebook or Instagram or email me, getfitwithteena@gmail.com. I will respond with any questions that you have, comments or concerns. And then don't forget to invite another sister friend, so then that way that she can feel empowered throughout her weeks as well. Scan that QR code. You can send that to people. This is how you register as well. And then on behalf of Women Better and Strong and Others Over Self, we thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate your time and service as well. I see my military women on here too. So thank you so much, ladies.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you.
Hey, Tia, I had one question. Is last week's episode or session available yet?
I don't think it's up yet, but it will be up soon.
All right, no big deal. I'm just playing catch up. So thank you very much for everything. Happy New Year.
Thank you.